But I was also thinking, what bum bitch would have the time to try to like steal something out of somebody's trailer? Like like if it was another trucker, why would your bum ass?
Watch me fall, tell me no. I let you fuck around with my love and let you know that I love you just the way.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Interstate Aura, aka Talyse Malans, aka Talyse Aura. I had started recording this video for y'all and I did not like it at all. So we're gonna try this again. We're gonna start over. I am doing a trucking Q&A for y'all. I posted on my story requesting y'all to send me some questions. Y'all did sound off on it and asked me a lot of really good questions. Like, y'all asked me a lot of really good questions. Disclaimer, if y'all see me rubbing my tattoo, just ignore it. It is a little irritated right now. I did something I wasn't supposed to do. I put a necklace on. My tattoo is like screaming right now. I put some cream on it, but I was supposed to wash it when I woke up. I haven't done that yet because I'm trying to push out this content for y'all. But we're gonna start over and we're just gonna go through it. We're just gonna run through. But yeah, I hope you all are having a wonderful day today. This is my first trucking video. Oh my gosh. Gag. If I sound a little crunch right now, y'all, I'm so sorry. I literally woke up like a couple hours ago and my voice is still adjusting. So please ignore the crunch. I'm so sorry. It is what it is. So my first question is, how long was you in CDL school for? So me personally, I was in CDL school for 2.5 weeks. I know some people may be in for 3 weeks. I've heard somebody being in CDL school for 4 weeks or 3.5 weeks. But literally, I went with my company, Night Transportation. And so usually it's 3 weeks, but I was able to test out after being there for 2.5 weeks. Because I basically had it all down pat and I passed on my first try. So yeah, it was very fun. Like, it was a very, very fun lit experience. I actually love that terminal. That's my favorite terminal. I wish I was out of that terminal, but I'm out of the Columbus, Ohio terminal. But you know, that terminal is lit. I gotta go back and visit them. I'm actually going to where that terminal is today to drop off this load. So I might, if I have time, I might stop through to see them because I miss those people. I miss all of them. How do you stay motivated to drive long hours? Honestly, I'm gonna first start off by saying take breaks as needed. You have to take a mandatory 30-minute break after 8 hours, but you literally can like split up your shifts. So say if you're driving for 10 hours that day, you literally can take your break in 5 hours. And that will, you know, your 30-minute break, you can take it whenever you want to. But take your breaks as needed. Also, what I do is I'll either listen to music, play a YouTube video, or I'll talk on the phone just to pass the time by, because it can get lonely out on the road. You might be tired. If you're ever sleepy, pull over and take a nap. Not pull over on the side of the road, but try to find a truck stop or a rest area to stop at and take a nap. Like, no load is worth your life. Literally, it's not that serious. But that's how I stay motivated while I'm driving. I usually take my break after like 4 hours or 5 hours. If I haven't eaten that morning, that's what I'll do. But yeah, take your breaks as needed and have some entertainment going on while you're driving. If you like to watch shows, you know, get you like one of those little I forgot what they call it, those things that stick on the window. You can hold your phone up, or you could get the cup holder ones where you could like put it in the cup holder and then attach your phone to the little thing so that you can watch your shows or your videos or whatever. And they also have tripod little mounting things for iPads too, tablets. So yeah, like, you could really set your truck up the way that you want to have your entertainment and everything while you're out here. How is it being a girl trucker since it's mostly a male dominated career? Love this question. Honestly, sometimes I feel like I pop my shit more than half of these guys. Like, I'm very, very confident. You have to maintain your confidence and just stay positive. Like, if you make a mistake, do not beat yourself up for it, especially if you are new, because everybody makes mistakes. But certain people take it differently. Don't be hard on yourself. There's plenty of people making mistakes that's been out here for 20 years. So honestly, you gotta just ignore the outside noise, especially the internet politics, because some people may say, oh, these women are just doing it for attention and they're not really serious about it, and they may not take you serious. And for some people that may be true, but if you take yourself seriously consistently, they will have no other choice but to take what you're doing seriously. Like, you can't let that discourage you. People are going to talk their shit. People are going to run their mouth. People are going to give you the stares like, what's she doing here? Or they might give you them stares like, ooh, hold on, she look good. Like, but you just got to just lock in and focus on what you have going on. Like, because it's probably women out here that are way better than half of these men. I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I feel like I got this shit on lock. Like, I'm not even naming names, but like, my trainer told me that I was doing more on my first day than his male trainees were doing on their last day. So you have to just stay motivated. Just do your thing. Like, just basically show these people why you're doing it. Like, show them why you're you. Show them why you're that girl. Like, the fuck, they can't do nothing but respect you. And that's how I am out here. Like, when it comes to like backing into a truck stop, when I see people looking at me when I'm backing into a spot at a truck stop, I be like, let me show these people how it's done. Like, let me show these people I gets down. Like, this no facade, this no games, no none of that. Yeah, all that. Yeah, I'm her. So, what has been your favorite place to travel to so far? I could say Tennessee. I really have a soft spot for Tennessee. I really love Tennessee. And also, I really love PA. I love the mountains because when I first started, I didn't know how to work my J brake. I knew what they were for, but I kind of didn't have a full technique down. And so I literally kind of started out to burn my brakes, and I ended up learning. Somebody ended up telling me how to do it. And so it kind of scared me a little bit. And so when I actually got it down pat and I was driving through PA the next day, I just grew this strong love for PA because of that situation. And so that's my favorite state too. But I haven't been to like as much of the West as I wanted to see, but that's because I'm still in my 30, I'm still within my 30,000 miles. But once I reach that threshold, they're going to release me and send me further throughout this, all the states. So I want to go see Utah. I want to see Colorado. I want to see all those states, but I haven't seen them just yet. But we're going to get there. We're going to take our time. The next question is, who made you get into it? Okay, so who made me get into trucking was Rowan Anaya. I'm going to be very honest. I love me some Rowan Anaya because, when it comes to Rowan Anaya, it's she's herself. She's still girly. She's still very feminine. She does her hair. She gets her nails done. You get what I'm saying? She does her makeup. And she still takes her job very seriously, and she just I don't know, she's just so knowledgeable about trucking. She just, I don't know, I just really that kind of really inspired me. The fact that she loves trucking so much and she's still allowing herself to be herself. And I feel that's what kind of motivated me, because I used to think I'm gonna have to be if I was to get in trucking, I wouldn't look like myself, I would look I don't know. And so seeing her, it kind of gave me that representation, you know, there's other people that are girly in themselves that are actually doing it. And I feel like that's when I really started contemplating getting into trucking. You literally can still, you don't have to be nobody else just to be out here and do your thing. So a pro and con list for those who want to do it as well. I actually was thinking about it for a while. Okay, so I'm just going to give y'all a little bit because I think I want to make a video about it. Pros and cons and stuff like that. But I'm going to give you one pro and one con. Honestly, a pro, well, I'm going to give you a couple pros and a couple cons. A pro, I would say freedom. Like, you have your freedom. You don't have nobody hounding you and being up on your back. You don't have, like, you can eat when you want to eat. Like, you know, of course you got to plan it into your day, but like, it's just the freedom, like being able to travel and see different atmospheres. Like, I know you're not sightseeing, you're not seeing the lady of the lady of
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Like, of course you're not seeing the Statue of Liberty, but it's like being in a different atmosphere. Like, getting out of your home state, it's just so like fulfilling to me. Like, even if I'm looking at mountains, I love seeing mountains. Like, I love nature. I just love it all. Like, I really do. Like, I'm not a type of person, I don't care to see the capital of DC. Like, I don't, like, I want to see the nature. I want to see the different atmospheres. I want to like be in a different atmosphere. And me personally, I can, like, when you're viewing, like when you're in these states, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get what I'm saying about when it comes to different atmosphere. So that's my pro. I'm gonna say a con would be, like, it does get lonely at times. You just gotta kind of like have that strong mindset, because it will get lonely at times, especially if you're so used to seeing someone or seeing your family or being at home with your family. And like, it will get lonely at times, but you just gotta kind of have like something that's motivating you, and you gotta kind of have that strong mindset. When you said that you was actually thinking about it, I feel like if you are a woman and you're thinking about getting into trucking, do it. Like, because you're obviously thinking about it for a reason, and I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. Like, it's gonna be so fulfilling. Like, I'm telling you, like, you're gonna love it. So I think all women that wants to get into trucking should get into trucking. Okay, so this next question is, what made you start trucking? Would you recommend? How much are you on the road? Okay, so I answered the first question already. Yes, I would recommend. Even if you're a guy, a girl, yes, I would recommend getting into trucking if that's something that you want to do. If you don't mind being away from home, if you don't mind, like, yes, I would. Like, I don't know, like I said, it's just the freedom, it's the being in different atmospheres, like traveling. And once again, it's not like oh, you're about to go see Mount Rushmore, or like, you know, don't think of it like in a tourist mindset. Think of it more so like freeing, like being in a different space, like being able to be out on the road. When you're driving, you're getting that peace of mind, you're getting that time to think, you're getting that time to like heal. Like, it's so fulfilling. Like, so yes, I would recommend it. And if you just want to get into a new career because you don't like what you're doing now, I would say do it. Yes, I would. What is the scary experience you've had this far? Okay, so I talked about this a little bit on my story, but I'm going to fully explain what happened here with you guys right now. Okay, so basically, I was driving in PA, and I had like 30 minutes left to drive on my clock. So I knew that I had to stop somewhere. Like, I couldn't be picky. Mind you, I put this Love's in my trip plan. Like, I trip planned this Love's. I just didn't look at, you know, how it looked there. So I was already planning on stopping here, but it was perfect because it was so close to my time, like, you know, my time running out for the day. So when I got there, it was packed. I'm not even gonna lie, it was packed. It was so many people packed at the fuel islands. Like, it was people blocking spots. People were trying to get out of spots. It was chaotic. But I was so determined to stop at this truck stop because I had 30 minutes left. Do you know you have 30 minutes?
Do you know you have 30 minutes?
Are you kidding me?
30, yes.
It's like, yes, like, that's how I was thinking, like, baby, you know, I'm sorry, I'm going to get a spot here. So basically, I didn't need fuel, but I was forced to, like, drive into the fuel island to get to where I wanted to go. So basically, I just had to wait at the fuel island for somebody to move. Then I was able to drive through, and like over on the back side, it was like a row of trucks here, and it was a row of trucks here. So basically, I only do side side backing into spots. I don't do blind side, meaning you're driving along this side of trucks and like you're trying to back into a spot over there. You're not going to be able to see, you know, out the right side. Like, you're not about to be able to see out your right window. That's blind side, like, backing. So I always do sight side, being able to look out my driver's side window and see what I'm doing and how I'm getting to the spot. So basically, I did my maneuver, you know, to set up, and I found me a spot. And so what did I do? It was a hard spot, I'm not even gonna lie, but I got into the spot. And so I was able to shut down for that day. And yeah, I shut down. I got comfortable. Yes, I knew the truck stop was a little sketchy, but me personally, I don't know what was going on in my mind. I didn't feel like nothing was going to happen. Like, I'm not the type of person to look at something and be like, oh, that's sketchy, I'm scared, like, what's going on? Like, I don't, like, once you out here, you're out here. Like, you can't be sitting there being scared and choking up. Like, you can't let these people see that you got fear, or that you're scared, or that you're timid. Like, you know, because these people will bully you out here, and you can't let these people bully you. You can't. So sometimes you gotta have that dominance, like, you know, like, you can't show fear out here. You can't. So I didn't really care. Like, I just shut down for the day and closed my blinds up, got into my sleeper, and I just chilled for the rest of the day. And so basically, I had went to sleep that night at around 9 o'clock because I had to be up the next day to go to my last stop. And then that was my day that I was going home after my last stop. So I was ready. I was tired. I was ready to go, you know, home. So I went to sleep. And I had to be up at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I went to sleep. Honestly, I just went to sleep. Like, I was just ready to go to sleep. I woke up. I did my pre-trip. I checked underneath my trailer. I checked my trailer brakes. I checked my lines. I checked them underneath my hood. You know, like, I did mostly everything that I was supposed to do that night. But I was also, well, that morning, that night, whatever you want to call it, it was 2 o'clock in the morning. But I also, I was tired. So some things I did miss. We're going to get there. But I was tired and I was just ready to go. Like, it was 2 o'clock in the morning. You know, it was people blocking people in their spots. People was trying to get out. And I'm like, why is all this stuff going on 2 o'clock in the morning? I'm like, no, it's time for me to go. So the only thing that I didn't check was the back of my trailer. I'm going to get there. So I get in. I pull off. I'm trying to leave. Mind you, they're blocking the way so that you would travel to get to the exit. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on. It's some people that don't even got their lights on. So it looks like they're just sitting there, like they're stopped in front of people. Like, people was backing up. Like, I'm like, let me get around y'all. So what I did was I got around them. It was this like cat scale, but I was on the do not enter side. And so nobody was getting their trailer or tractor trailer scale. So what I did was I went in the do not enter side And I just pulled right on out because I'm like, I don't know what's going on. They blocking me. It looks sketchy tonight. I don't know what's going on. And so I just went through that do not enter side and I drove right on out. And I was able to get to the exit of the truck stop. And I left, pulled right on out. And then I had pulled over just a little bit to get my glasses because I forgot to put my glasses on. When I did it, I started driving again. I was headed to get on the exit, and this semi truck was behind me flashing his lights. So I'm like, what's going on? Like, me personally, when somebody starts flashing lights, I automatically think, do y'all see smoke? Like, is something burning underneath my shit? Like, what's going on with my shit? I know that's not my shit. So I was scared. I pull over on the side of the road. He pulls up beside me, and he's like, your trailer door is open. I'm like, huh? He like, your trailer door is open. Like, I can see your freight. I'm like, oh, like mind you, I was on the phone with somebody. So I'm like, oh my gosh, like, no way. He was like, do you need some help? Mind you, I'm like, this man trying to set me up. I'm like, no, I'm good. And so he was like, okay. And so he pulled off. Mind you, I'm thinking in my head like, nah, what's going on? Like, mind you, let me give y'all a little backstory. So this load that I was under was a 2-stop load. So the first place I went to, I already had a metal seal on my door, my right door, because that's the door that opens first. I had a metal seal on it, but they took it off, and I guess their policy states we do not put a seal back on. So you have to put your own seal on. And like, my terminal gave me my own seals, but they're plastic. They're the plastic ones that you can easily pop off. Like, if you're strong enough, you can pop them off. It's not that hard. And so, but they're so thick to the point where, like, I can't put my padlock on there. Or at least, you know, I didn't try to finagle it or whatever the case may be. But I didn't put my padlock on that door with the seal that I put on there. So I put it on the left door. Mind you, you don't have to open the left door to get into the trailer. You can open the right door because that's the door that opens first, you know. So yeah. So I get out of the truck with my flashlight. I walk to the back. Sure enough, my trailer door was wide open. The seal was gone. And so I'm shining my light in. I'm not even gonna lie. I was so fucking startled. But I just knew, like, it was no time to be scared. Like, it was serious. Like, this is a high value load. Shit can be stolen. Shit could be gone. Like, I'm trying to get home today. Like, I don't have time to sit there and be like, what's going on? Like, I really went in, like, go mode. So I'm in the truck. I'm in the trailer. I'm shining my light. I go up in the trailer. I'm shining my light. Like, I'm just making sure nobody's in here. And I'm just, like, looking to make sure nothing is stolen. And so nobody ended up being in the trailer. And nothing was stolen. But my seal was gone off the door. And so I'm like, all right, let me just calm down. Let me get off go mode. But I'm still in go mode because I'm still thinking, like, all right, this feel like a setup. Like, it feel like somebody trying to kidnap me or something. So I hop out the trailer. I close the door. I shut it. I put it back, you know, into place. And I get back in my truck. And I'm just still mind blown. Like, that's the first time somebody ever, like, try to break into my trailer and steal something. Like, that's the first time that's ever happened. So I'm sitting like, what the fuck? Like, I'm sitting here, like, so confused. So I pull off. I'm driving. I'm 2 hours away from, you know, the last place that I'm stopping at. Mind you, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I gotta be there at 5. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I'm not. I was like, I'm not reporting it. I'm sorry. We just gonna get this going. Nothing was stolen. You know, we ain't see nothing. We ain't hear nothing. We ain't say nothing. But I was just like, I was just thinking, like, okay, now I know if that happens again when I have a 2-stop load, I'm just going to put the padlock on the right door and say, fuck this, adding my own seal. Because when you get to the last stop, they don't even check to see if you have a seal on there. They just tell you, open your doors, pull your tandems back, and back into the door. Like, so it's like, I'm not going to jeopardize my load just for a fucking plastic seal. Like, because if I just put the padlock on the right door, that would have never happened. But I was also thinking, what bum bitch would have the time to try to, like, steal something out of somebody's trailer? Like, like, if it was another trucker, why would your bum ass try to fuck up somebody else's hustle just so you can get some coin and you can get some money or you can go sell something? Like, whoever did that, you are the fakest bitch in America. You are not a real person.
You the fakest bitch in America. You're not a real person. You're fake as fuck. So since you want to be fake, I'm gonna be fake to you, and I would never, ever, 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 ever speak to you again because you're dead ass motherfucking wrong. And I'm gonna be one thing.
And if I caught you, I would have skinned your ass. Yeah. Since you want to be ripping off seals and breaking into people's trailers. And it's like, I felt like I was being watched. Like, but motherfuckers always watching when they backing into spots and shit like that. So I'm thinking nothing of it. Like, I'm like, okay, they just making sure I ain't hitting they shit. But I was being dead ass watched. Overly that day. I was overly being watched. And I'ma overly be any bitch that feel like you wanna try some shit like that again. Yeah. I'm telling you. You are the fakest bitch in America. You are not a real person. But yeah, that was the scariest thing that ever happened to me. I hope that never happens again. Well, it's not gonna happen again. It's not gonna happen again. How's your experience being a woman trucker? Love this question. Honestly, my experience is going good. I really don't have much like cons when it comes to my job. I love it. Like, honestly, it's been times where like somebody tried to bully me, like even at like a fuel pump or something. Like, somebody tried to bully me, or when I was at a shipper, somebody tried to bully me. But you just gotta just stand your ground and basically show people that you're not scared, because people just really feel like they're tough out here, and they're also going through whatever they're going through. So when they do see a girl, they feel like they can take their anger out on her, or you get what I'm saying, whatever the case may be. But you just really gotta stand your ground. Like, honestly, just what I would tell women in trucking: stand your ground. Don't let people see any weakness, but still just don't feed in too much into it. If you do got somebody that's approaching you and you at a fuel island and they telling you to hurry up, you need to move up, because that happened to me. Somebody told me, well, yo, move up, what are you doing? And I said, I'm gonna move up when I'm finished what I'm doing, when I'm ready to. Like, you just gotta stand your ground and like show people like you're not going for nothing. Like, don't sit there arguing with nobody. Don't sit there trying to cuss somebody out. Just stand your ground and keep it moving. You know, like, if it's at a shipper, you're gonna have to wait. If it's at a fuel island, you're gonna have to wait. If we at a receiver, yeah, you're gonna have to wait. Like, these motherfuckers out here can't rush me. Like, you can't push me. You can't bully me. I'm not allowing that to happen out here. And other than that, my experience as a woman in trucking is amazing. Like, I thought it was going to be harder than it actually is. Like, it's really not hard. You just got to stay locked in, stay on point, take your time, especially when you're just starting out. Take your time. Take your time. Take all the advice that you can get from like people that are training you, from your dispatch, from your terminal manager. Take all of that advice, soak it in. If you're in CDL school, take that advice and ask questions, just so that you can get a little bit more understanding, because it's really not hard. You just have to apply yourself. Apply yourself. People make it hard, or people want to make it seem like it's hard. People like to be on the internet like, it's just so hard. Like, you know, you gotta be so serious. Like, you don't have to be tough Tony out here. You really don't. Just ask your questions, you know, go at your own pace, and you will catch on to certain things. Like, when you're first starting out, even when you're in CDL school, it's going to be a little difficult because you're learning how to, you know, handle something so big and so massive. And the trailer, it does its own thing. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not like a car where you could just turn, your whole car is going here, your whole car is going there. You have a 53-foot trailer connected to you. You get what I'm saying? You have to know how to you have to learn how to control that trailer, you know, and eventually you will pick up on it, you will get it, but it takes time. So don't rush yourself. Don't feel like you got to be so much more further than what you are. Enjoy your experience. Take your time. I love it out here. No complaints. So is the term for a person or female who is trucking a trucker? Yes! Yes, so a term for a female trucker is a truck her. And I think that is just the cutest thing ever. Like, I love that. How do you maintain a healthy or stable relationship in this career? I just want to answer this without being like rude or without being disrespectful. I don't want to say the wrong thing. But when it comes to trying to maintain a healthy or stable relationship out here, it is possible. It is possible. I feel like both parties have to have a level of understanding that, you know, you're not going to always be able to talk all day. You're not going to always be able to text all day. And seeing that person is not going to be as easy if you both were, as easy as if it was if you both were like in the same state. Like, you know, it's going to be times where you're not going to see that person for a month, you know, and you just have to have that, you know, you have to have that discipline. You have to be disciplined. You have to have that understanding to know, like, you know, when you all do see each other, it's going to be monumental. But, you know, things just got to get done. Like, you know, the hustle has to be hustled, you know. So, honestly, and the communication has to be really good. The communication, you still have to know how to, that person that's on the road, you still have to know how to romance your partner while still being on the road. Having that communication, like having that, like those words of affirmation, like, you know, reassuring that person how you feel about them is a must if you're going to be in a relationship and be a trucker. Like, people who don't do that, I'm sorry, I don't understand how your relationship is going to be successful, because you have somebody that's miles, thousands of miles away, and they can't feel your love unless you are giving it to them. And you have to learn that way of how to still show them that love. And it's things to do. You know, I'm sure you're not going to always have that to do, but you can watch shows with them. I mean, you can talk on the phone with them. Like, you know, it's things that could still be done over the road. You know, but, you know, it just takes a level of communication and a level of understanding. But yeah, if you're going to decide to be in a relationship with somebody while you're trucking, just the last question is, how do you like your experience so far? So basically, honestly, I love my experience. Like, I wouldn't trade my experience for nothing. Like, I'm so excited. I'm so glad that I went to, like, my company's, like, CDL Academy. And then after I went to the CDL Academy, I was able to get hired on, and then I went to the Top Gun, which is basically like a program to help you with your maneuvers and your backing and stuff like that. And then, like, you do that for a week, then they send you out with your trainer for 2 weeks. So I'm so happy I did all of that. I'm really thankful of the knowledge and advice that, you know, my instructors and trainers and all of those good people gave me, because it definitely helped me, like, while being out on the road. Like I feel like it saved me so much trouble with the advice and skills that they've given me. And also, I feel like I applied myself. Stepping in, I applied myself. I studied every single day, while I was in CDO school. Like, they put us in a hotel. We was by ourselves in a hotel, but I didn't make it like it was a vacation. Like, I basically was constantly on my shit, like constantly going to the actual school, applying myself, like going in. We had to do our pre-trips. We had to practice our pre-trips from 6 to 7 every morning. And, it was a choice, but some people would go like when it was like 30 minutes left. Some people didn't go at all. Like, some people decided to bullshit and not practice their pre-trip when it was time to practice their pre-trip. And I was out there every single day at the same time, like, I'm gonna learn this pre-trip. Like, I applied myself, and I think that's why my experience was also really good, because I was determined, like, to get in here. And I also was determined to show people, like, I'm in this for the right reason. Like, I didn't want nobody to make judgments on me. Like, wherever I went, whatever I had to do, I meant business. Like, when I went to CDO school, I meant business. Top Gun, I meant business. I didn't play around. Like, I didn't take it as a joke, and I didn't take it lightly. Like, I was getting, an opportunity, and I wanted to show everyone that I appreciated the opportunity, and I was willing to take it serious. So, also, like, actually being out on the road, my experience is amazing. Like, parking into a spot isn't that hard. What else? Like, I get free showers, because I get a free shower every time, like every 50 gallons I fill up. And we're always getting fuel. And also, so we're always getting fuel. So I always fuel at a Love's. I think we're allowed to fill at Love's and the TAs, but I always go to Love's because I like their showers, and I just love going to Love's. So I got a lot of rewards with Love's, so I always get free showers. I get free refills on drinks. Like, so honestly, I try to always stop there, and normally my experiences there are cool. Like, out on the road, even with driving, like, I haven't had an experience where I'm just like, oh, I'm not doing this shit no more. Like, I've been loving it. I love driving my truck. I love everything about it. And so, yeah, that's about it. I really want to say I appreciate y'all so much for asking me all the questions that y'all did. It was some of y'all that answered like multiple questions, so I really appreciate y'all for that. And y'all answered some really good questions. I hope I answered them properly. I feel like I still didn't go into depth, like, fully on some of the questions, so I probably will make another video on those questions. I am rushing because I have to start driving really soon. And I also just want to say thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all like this video, make sure y'all comment, and make sure y'all also subscribe. Thank you so much, and follow my social medias in the description. And it's your girl, and it's the Aura, Talyse Aura, aka Talyse Milan. And thank you for watching my video. Bye.
Watch me fall, tell me no. I let you fuck around with my love, and let you know that I love you just the way you are.